Brexit!
Hi, I'm Beatrice.
And hi, I'm Alice. Socialism is a destructive ideology.
Outside Parliament, the whole thing was that you're an actress, that we were Russian, that we were Eastern European, that we were paid to be there. In recent months, I keep seeing pictures such as this one taken yesterday of unusually attractive female enthusiasts demonstrating in favour of leaving the EU. Does anyone know who they are?
It's really hard as a young person to come out as a Brexiteer because you face a lot of judgment.
Especially, I guess, in London, people are so removed from how the rest of the country are feeling that it's quite easy for them just to think that no one could be a Brexiteer, that it's almost impossible. And then I remind them 17.4 million people did vote to leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage leader of the Brexit Party, Nigel Farage.
We believe that Brexit is the greatest opportunity any of us will ever see in our lifetime. You need to control immigration.
My dad likes to buy 5 copies of each paper, so here's another one.
Oh, I think that was the first time actually wearing that outfit.
Bea actually was always into campaigning for Leave. When she was 12 years old,
Yeah, I had Facebook and I used to just just write about Brexit there.
And how did you even start thinking about Brexit as a 12-year-old girl?
Well, the vote was going on, and I think we always sort of knew that something about our laws being made at a national level and not by a foreign power seemed natural. So that's sort of the first kind of feeling we had about the Leave campaign and why we wanted to support it. You really look adorable. You look cute with your little hat. Hardcore Brexit. That's us. Yeah.
I got into Brexit activism by just watching videos of Nigel Farage on YouTube.
Who are you? I'd never heard of you. Who voted for you?
He stood there, you know, in the European Parliament in front of all these people who were laughing at us and at our nation, really. And he was standing up for us, and we just were immediately drawn to his courage and his conviction.
You know I'm shy, come on, really.
So I listen to Nigel's show every evening, or whenever I can. He talks about, you know, all the current things in detail, and I get to hear his perspective.
They're scared of the Brexit Party, and so they should be.
I realised how courageous he was and how brave he was. And I guess it sort of reminded me of a bit of us in the sense that all our lives, Bea and I have also felt as though we're kind of odd, to say the least.
What lessons did you have? So we're doing the rise of fascism. You weren't looking at me and I was like...
Are you
joking?
And
it still made me feel so awkward.
In my year of 180, I think there were about 4 Brexiteers. I've had a little bit of trouble. Some of the children were finding videos of me online and like writing bad comments and things. Sometimes I don't feel as though, you know, I want to go out and party and drink and, you know, and smoke weed, which is what they do. I'd much prefer just, you know, writing things about Brexit.
It sounds like Brexit's become, you know, an alternative kind of teenage culture to you.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be great if more people our age could be involved with this Brexit subculture.
Yeah, no, because it's a uniting force. I think at this point I'd actually prefer no deal. We just want to be completely free of the EU, and then we can negotiate after trade and everything.
Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now! WTO. I hate that one. So let's go WTO. Let's go WTO! 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 Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now!
Let's go all the way up
were shouting so much abuse at us this time. It was unbelievable. They were shouting, shove your Brexit up, you Farage, bollocks to Brexit, all these rude swear words.
An economic suicide and you know it!
Sometimes Remainers start calling us names and they say that we don't know what we're there for, that we're misinformed and we don't know what Brexit is, which is ridiculous. And they say that we're being paid and we're grid girls or, you know, we're models, and it's just, you know, it comes off as quite misogynistic actually. Wait.
No, wait, can you use that hand? We decided to create videos. I thought it'd be nice for people to see that we exist.
Hey everyone, it's B.
Hey, it's Alice. B is the most incredible sister I could ever ask for. I love her so much, we get along so well. If we don't know who they are, if we haven't voted for them, and if we don't even know their names, then we have an untenable difficulty.
If the people are not allowed to be in charge of their own country and their own destiny, then who is?
We just really understand each other. She's my soulmate. I need to think of a really good last line. I've got an idea. Okay. The European Union is not fit for purpose.
And their own destiny, then who is?
Hey, it's Alice.
Hey, it's B. Today we're going to be talking about the true meaning of the word populism. Socialism, which is determined to distribute wealth fairly, fails to realise that wealth must first be created.
Why do you use the filter on your Twitter videos?
Because we're teenage girls, we like to look good. Our video about socialism has got 1 million views. We're probably like 90% haters, but...
Actually, lots of the hate comments are quite humorous.
And there's one point where Beatrice goes like this with her tongue, and she licks. Someone put in the comments, what is it with the far right and dry lips? And just the funniest thing is that
it's so funny because we were eating popcorn through the tape.
Yeah,
and so I just salt grain on my lip and I just went to lick it off. So here are some comments that people have applied to a rather cowardly tweet by Jeremy Vine.
What is this? Is this real? Nubile woman coaxing suggestible men into doing their, in brackets, someone else's bidding.
Someone said I look like Princess Diana.
Oh, that's so I love Princess
Diana. Why did someone say that we were into slavery? What a horrible thing to say. The people who write hate comments to us really are just trying to stop us from doing what we do.
Yeah.
And we would be letting them win if we sort of stopped making these videos.
Exactly.
Brexit now! Brexit now! Brexit now!
Alice and Beatrice are my girls. We're all Brexiteers. I grew up in a normal family where we were, told to, just read the news, believe this, believe what's, in the television, and you just follow the little path like a little sheep. So when I met my husband, who always thinks for himself, I started to look at things in a different way and to realize that things aren't as they sometimes seem to be. It's all about freedom of mind and freedom of thought.
Your dad didn't want to be in the film?
No. No. I mean, he's busy. He's
What's the benefit of leaving?
There's so many. I would suggest you look it up. You watch videos like
Why?
we did.
Sorry,
What's the advantage to us to leave?
It's been 3 years since the vote. I'm really not going to explain to you the benefits of leaving. You can look it up.
There are none.
If that's what you believe.
All right, that's great.
Preach Nazis! For God's sake, will these traitors just go? Preach Nazi, treat!
We saw a really interesting video from Communist Manifesto saying, always demoralise the enemy as being fascist or racist, because when you attach those words to a group of people, they immediately become hated. So, of course, it's happening with Brexiteers.
There has been an increase in racist feelings since the Brexit vote. How does that make you feel?
Maybe it's from the Remain side. I mean...
We don't agree with any racism.
Obviously, we disavow racism completely. It's absolutely awful.
How do you feel when you look at this photo of Nigel Farage in front of the kind of famous Breaking Point poster?
Yeah, we don't agree with this.
Kind of posters. It's very healthy to have conversations about immigration. Of course, it's like such an important thing, and you can do that in a civil way, but we don't agree with the extreme left who just want to have open borders and, it's just this obsession with trying to appear virtuous and virtue signalling. It's really, honestly, odd.
Can you see how that picture could lead to an increase in racist abuse?
I'd like to think that the British people aren't that kind of... we aren't like that. We can't be held accountable for everything Nigel does. He's his own person, as we are. And, you know, generally, I agree with him on so much.
This is the first time we met Nigel. It was in London.
Yeah.
At a Leave Means Leave rally, and that was the first rally we attended.
So here's one of my favourite photos of us with Nigel, and he's offering us some canapes.
Here's us with Margaret Thatcher.
She knew my grandfather. She was such an incredible, intelligent, powerful woman. And over here are my grandparents. My grandfather was such an inspiration to me. He was Sir Alistair Grant, and he was the governor of the Bank of Scotland.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy.
What are your plans this week?
So, on Friday, I'm meeting Piers Corbyn, and we're going to go on Westminster Bridge and hold up placards and like a big banner, Action for Life. So we're going to be protesting there against this kind of crazy, chaotic climate alarmism, and instead focusing on the real problems that we have, which is plastic pollution.
Beatrice, you don't seem convinced on climate change.
Yeah, well, I thought. She was the last one to be red-pilled. No, I mean...
Well, it's hard to sort of, you know, believe that climate change isn't real when my whole life in school and everything I've been taught that it is.
And it's actually so liberating when you find out the truth.
Yeah.
And then it all makes sense, and then you're free from fear and guilt.
We're here to make Extinction Rebellion extinct.
The climate change emergency is a hoax. Action for Life are here today with Piers Corbyn, an eminence in weather and science. He's an astrophysicist, and he really inspired me, a 17-year-old girl, to join this fight for life. This idea that the Earth is going to end in 12 years and we're all going to die is utter nonsense.
Climate change deniers!
If you are against this so-called climate emergency, you are labelled a climate change denier, despite the fact that is not what we're doing at all. We are Action for Life, and we know that CO2 is the gas of life. I respect your opinion too, it's fine.
But you're here to counter us, so I'm going to counter.
We've only got... Man-made climate change is a hoax. Don't be brainwashed.
I've worked in climate science for a long time. These people are slightly mentally ill.
Together.
I believe Piers Corbyn. This is his speciality. He's also Jeremy Corbyn's brother, funnily enough.
Do you believe him over NASA?
Yeah, I do. They don't want us to know about it because it defies their narrative.
You've gone from one extreme view for someone of your age to another. What would you say to the people that might think that you're just trying to be subversive?
Yeah, I don't think I'm, you know, being subversive at all. I just think more young people should actually start doing their research, and then maybe my opinion, which is actually perfectly reasonable, wouldn't be deemed extreme.
Have you read the IPCC report?
I haven't read it in full, but I noticed that it contained really vague language in itself anyway, so like highly likely, seems likely.
Beatrice, why did you not join in the anti-climate march with Alice?
Well, I had school that day, and second of all, I just haven't done as much research as Alice has into this whole climate subject, so I'm not really sure what my stance is on that yet.
Okay, well, how do you guys feel about Trump?
Well, we support Trump because...
No, we have different views on Trump. I don't support Trump.
Ooh.
I don't support Trump.
We have plenty of heated debates, I guess. I would love to be the girl who does Nigel's makeup before he goes on the rallies. I'd make him look so beautiful.
Nice to see young people.
Thank you so much.
You don't have to be old to understand.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm so excited to see Nigel. I can't wait.
The Kent, the current farcical situation that anybody being trafficked across the English Channel is simply allowed to stay. It is weak government that is forcing us into this. remember, we are going to win.
I would rather get Brexit done, Mr. Speaker. Let's have a general election on December the 12th to allow a new parliament and a new government to be in place by Christmas.
We will always put country before party.
We're just about to head over to pick up Alice and Beatrice at their place in West London. We haven't seen them for a few months, not since September now. Brexit didn't happen on October 31st, and I need to be asking them a few more things that have been on my mind.
Okay. Stunning. So we're on our way to Wales today. I'm really excited. I'm going to be helping my friend Cameron, who is 18 and standing as a parliamentary candidate. I'm so excited to go to Wales. Never been. I'm climbing up to 10,000 followers on Twitter, which is just crazy, and it makes me so happy because I feel as though, wow, people are listening to me. Because it can feel very lonely in London in school.
Do you have any fears at all about Brexit?
I mean, that's a hard one because whenever Remainers come with their fear-mongering, I always think, in the end, it's best for us to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, whenever I think about the corruption in the European Union, I think,
Yeah, no, there's no way. I always remember it's the working class who want a no-deal Brexit. They were the ones who voted for it. And when we go out and talk to them, or talk to people who don't live in London, that's the only thing they want. They want a no-deal Brexit. And most of them are actually prepared to face the economic consequences.
Do you feel like you have anything in common with the working class people of Britain?
Yeah, so much in common. We're all patriotic.
Right, so,
video.
Cam, video of promotional video. Are you ready to go?
Promotional video? Well, you've got the script.
Croeso I Abertawe. Welcome to Swansea.
Our politicians do not work for us. The Welsh people have been neglected, sneered upon, and treated as voting fodder by the poisonous Labour Party establishment. The Welsh vote for Brexit was an incredible triumph against the Labour Party's increasingly cosmopolitan globalist values. Hardly the values of the working class people they're supposed to represent. Thank you. Oh,
that nailed it.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
It's actually thrown me a bit seeing girls with another young person that supports Brexit, because we haven't actually seen that before. How did you come across Alice and Beatrice?
Well, actually, it's probably one of the reasons why I got into this, is because I saw them, young people, marching around London, meeting Nigel Farage, and I thought, I can do this. So I started, and I've been a fan for a long time, and I messaged them and got them on board to come. Thank you. All right.
Well, welcome to Blaenau Gwent, to our constituency.
Thank you so much.
It's great to have you here, and I'd love you guys to come in and do some filming with us.
Yeah,
That's all right,
let's do it. And this general election is the best chance we've got to vote for real change, to vote for the Brexit Party.
This whole area, the whole of the South East Wales valleys, has a very large young population and not a lot being invested in them. And to see young people like Alice and B standing up, saying, no, I want to be a part of this, that really is the epitome of what a role model is about.
We're here with Richard Taylor, the candidate for Blaenau Gwent, to kind of give our presence here. Yeah, show off the Brexit Party.
They wanted to leave and they want to stay.
No, sorry.
No, what's wrong with taking them anyway?
I'll take it and read it.
You're like me, voted Labour all your life, here.
Oh, yeah, my father taught me if I didn't vote Labour, I'd be out there.
How do you feel about the Brexit Party?
What Brexit Party? They vote in for what they can get out of it.
Well, how did you feel when they came over and gave you the leaflet?
I don't want it.
No.
People who up the top have got the money and got all this and been brought up with silver spoon, gold spoon, whatever you want to call it. They They don't know what it's like to be in this position.
Well,
or I
listen,
struggle, or
you help me get to
live
get to the top, mate, and I'll make sure I'll get what's up there back down here for us. All right.
Good luck.
Almost a year ago was when you did your first tweet.
Back then, I really liked Jacob Rees-Mogg, and I was retweeting Nigel, and I think it was really quite funny because everyone was saying, oh, you know, this account is obviously not them. It went from posting beetles and photos of cats to tweeting about Brexit and stuff, and people were using it as a reason why we were, you know, these paid Russian models and stuff.
You know, from Twitter, you kind of then have been asked to do various things. You were on the BBC Top Table, which is a Brexit
really
panel
exciting.
show. You know, that's like quite a big thing to be doing.
I suppose, I guess it's because people realise that you're not just, you know, this like pretty face, but you're also really intelligent and well-spoken. Thank you.
I've noticed that like the people that you do admire, for example, the Nigel Farage, Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah, I don't support him anymore.
Really? Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Only Nigel. Yeah.
Last February, you retweeted Marine Le Pen.
Yeah.
Is that someone you admire?
I just kind of found her and I agreed with her in that instance and retweeted with her, but I don't really know much about her.
Because I worry about you. What I think is like you're associating yourself with people like that.
But I don't think a retweet, like one odd retweet, necessarily means I support someone fully in their views. In fact, that's not even the case with Nigel.
Do you think it's okay to kind of pick and choose bits of people's ideologies?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think as long as you're not supporting someone who's obviously coming from a really, really
But I think Marine Le Pen is coming from a really bad place.
You know, honestly, I haven't done my full research on her, so I don't want to judge until I actually do my own research. And if I see something that I disagree with, I would, you know, never associate myself with someone who stirs up hatred. That's something I feel strongly about.
When Alice is saying something like, well, maybe I didn't do enough research, she's got a lot of followers on Twitter, and if she's retweeting someone, she's got a responsibility to all of those thousands of followers.
I'm really excited to vote for the first time. I'm really looking forward to it. Also a bit nervous for the result.
I'm perfectly happy waiting till I'm 18 to vote.
Sensible.
Yeah, I don't think 16-year-olds should have the vote.
Oh, really? Why not?
Because 16-year-olds don't barely know anything about politics.
Yeah.
Have you been speaking with any of your classmates today about how they might have voted?
Labour was quite popular in my class.
Do you think if you'd had like a really Labour family, do you think you still would have found Nigel Farage?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nigel's the best.
So we've been filming for 6 months. I didn't know what this film was going to be like. You know, when I met you guys, I actually just wanted to watch you guys and observe you. You know, you were kids.
Yeah, we can still have great banter despite, I guess, any kind of political differences, and I think that's so important.
Last minute conversion to Labour?
The lady's not for turning. Okay, we'll see you later. See you later. I'm at the polling station and I'm going to vote for Jay Aston, Brexit Party candidate. Should be fine. Thank you, my love. Hello. It's my first time. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you. Does my vote still count? I drew a heart next to Jay's name. It was really tiny.
You think that might have spoilt your ballot?
No, if it doesn't count, then I'm actually going to cry.
What if Brexit's an absolute disaster?
It won't be. Brexit won't be a disaster. It really won't be.